Man and wife, we have 3 rules. Respect yourself and each other. Practice safe sex.
And make sure your ass is over 18. I am tired. I'm fucking tired. What's up, y'all? We just got back from Europe. It's time for us to shoot another episode, so we got to just do something to give y'all this week. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about, but first, she wants to have a fucking conversation.
Fucking conversation?
That's what it is.
Well,
anytime I hear let's have a conversation, I know it's going to be some shit.
I know. But, I have jet lag myself. I'm tired too, but there's something I really feel is important I want to address, and I don't want to hit emails, but this is something that I receive constantly, and this is something we're going to talk about tonight. Why is it that you get mad when guys come at me on the emails, but when I try to get at you for attention, you pay me no mind?
That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
Sean, that's not true. That's definitely not true.
It is true.
And you know something? You want to know something? Every man could get at you on the email if they want to, but you know something? Until they live a year with you or whatever, they don't know what it's like to live with Shanda. So they could all write, like somebody wrote some damn poetry to you.
Honey, did you ever write me poetry?
Yeah.
What was it about?
I did poetry when we were on vacation. I sang you a song. You don't remember that?
No, you've never written poetry.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find that damn poetry that man sent. Hold on. Let me try to find that.
See, this is a problem. Women that the world lusts after, their man never lusts after them.
I do lust after you.
You got Halle Berry, you have all types of beautiful women, and men will fall at your feet, but you never want those. You want the person that don't pay you no mind.
You want to know something?
That's what happens.
Now that's what, I'm gonna tell you what it's like. Mm-hmm. It's like Jermaine Dupri with Janet Jackson. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody's lusting after Janet Jackson, but see, Jermaine Dupri's been with Janet Jackson for 2 years. So after a while, it's not Janet Jackson no more.
But see, that's
like,
that's what I want to help couples with, because this is the emails. These are the kind of emails, without going to specific emails, I get emails from men and women constantly talking about, my partner doesn't love me no more. There's no passion.
I mean,
why doesn't
I still want to get you a pussy, I still.
No, that's not passion. There's a difference between that. That's not passion. To me, passion is a build-up. Like there's just a build-up to the sex. The sex is just like the end of the road, but there's a long road that has to be traveled before you get to the sex.
You made it sound like you're going across country.
Yeah, but still.
If
you want a woman to spread her legs from river to valleys, that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, hold on, let me find this damn thing.
No, because everyone thinks that I don't have these problems with him, but I do. Like it's still not perfect. Like I am filled with passion. I'm filled with trying new things and what's gonna like one time I said to him, remember that first time you came to my apartment and you was all over me? Why you don't do that no more? He said, oh, that's because it was new pussy. What am I, goldfish now? Goldfish crackers?
Let me tell guys know.
But see, what men don't understand.
After the 6-month mark of pussy, a lot of guys get tired of pussy. That's what separates the married people from the people who just have a relationship and fuck. After 6 months, people get tired of the pussy, and it's what you can do to continue on after that point to make it different. And that's what we've done, because we've been together for years.
So to give to all the questions that people ask all the time, to just answer all those, how do we as couples, keep the fire and keep the passion?
My husband is a wonderful man, but there's a concern. We recently started buying using toys. My concern is that we have a butt plug that to me hurts, but he wanted me to use it on him. If you're familiar with plugs, they're shaped like a pyramid. Anyhow, he took it with ease. Don't you do that. Don't you do, because I feel like you're going to pull something. Don't you do it.
Isaac, let me just tell you, we've had episodes about shit stains and stuff. I have no reason to mess with your behind. I just don't. I don't even want anything to do with it. Okay, so just relax about it. Your homophobia is just.
And then there's no homophobia. It's just assophobia. Nobody wants nobody to touch nobody. Listen. Anyway,
I don't really. We're not gonna do emails. This is a broad question to answer a lot of questions of the same question that couples give us all the time. How do I, in a relationship, keep the fire? How do I keep the interest? How do I keep the love? And how do I keep the lust? Because to me,
I'll tell you.
Wait a minute. To me, if the lust is gone, I cannot be bothered anymore.
Okay. Let me tell you what you do, okay? You don't fuck all the time. It should be an event. We should work our way up to fucking, okay? That's what we should do. Instead of wanting to fuck 4 or 5 times a week, maybe we fuck once a week. Or maybe once every 8 days or 9 days. And this way, it's an event for the pussy. It's an event. Ding, 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 ding. It's just like lights, camera, action. Or what's that guy saying? Let's get ready to rumble. It's like a rumbling with the pussy.
Then why is it in the beginning you want to fuck all the time?
Because you
why do I have to get married, and why do I have to be in a relationship with you for everything to slow down?
Because when you're not in a relationship with a woman, you get your various mix of pussies, and then I don't want to talk about this. I want to talk about the butt plug. Anyway, he took the butt plug with it.
No, sweetheart. Because we're going to answer some real questions here. Because this is a question that I get all the time, and we're going to help people. Because and inadvertently, we're going to help ourselves. See, I think as women, we have to take a valiant effort in making our man happy. If my man says, Sean, you know what? He's working in the office. It's 2 whatever in the afternoon. It doesn't matter what time it is. He calls me. I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm in the middle of cooking. He says, Sean, come here. And the house is quiet. I go in the office. Yeah, babe, what's wrong? Go up under this desk and give me some head right now. I get
like that sometimes.
Exactly. And I handle my business. Okay? If you say...
This fucking discussion stinks.
It doesn't stink because we're helping people. How do we keep the passion in our relationships? How do we keep our partners engaged? Because that is the age-old question.
I want to do some damn voicemails because there's people that called on that voicemail that
it's getting tough for you, and he hates confrontation, and I love confrontation. Answer that question.
Which one?
How do you keep the lust and the spice in a relationship?
Which one you want me to answer first?
The lust. First of all, don't even.
Lust.
What do you describe? What do you describe as lust? Because maybe that's the problem. What I think lust is, you don't, and that's where communication comes in. Because couples rarely sit down and have these talks. Honey, what's your definition of lust? Honey, what's your definition of lust? And we pull it together. So as a group, we could both say, well, this is what lust is. And baby, what do you need from me in that department?
Lust is when you're just going after the pussy and that's it. That's all you want. You give a fuck about that person. That's lust.
That's lust?
Yeah.
But I lusted you.
Well, that's different.
Why?
Because it just is. I want to talk about this butt plug thing because this person is in need of some help here.
No. How do we keep the lust in our marriage? Because we've been together 5 years now.
Just every day I come home.
And what?
I don't like this.
But see, this is it. And this is why we're having this conversation.
Well, tell them about the things that I do, because I still do.
No. Listen to me. It's so much bigger than that, people. When
downstairs, you said is there going to be a pussy time tonight? I said, sure, there's going to be a pussy time tonight. Of course there's going to be a pussy time tonight.
Sweetheart, I want you to be quiet just for a short minute, because this is important. These are emails and these are serious. In relationships, the thing that makes the wheel go round is communication. And it sounds corny and it sounds like it's delivered all the time. But if you do not take the time to have these talks about your emotional and your physical needs, you will suffer in silence. And I say this all the time. And I'm going to talk about this in my book, and that's to come, but that's the other subject. But anyway.
I think that once a week, maybe once a week.
Wait a minute. We have to Exactly. You have to have ongoing talks about your emotional and physical needs as a couple. And this is the problem today. We get caught up in our bills and we get caught up in our finances. We get caught up in our kids. We get caught up in aunts and uncles and everything else. And you lose what you have as a couple. And at the end of the day, if one of us gets sick, one of us dies, we're going to wish we'd done this and wish we said that and wish we'd done this and wish we'd done that. We have to learn to communicate. So to everybody, I say, have the talk once a week. If you can't make time for that, once a month with your partner. And if you don't feel good about something, if you're lacking somewhere, if you don't feel that you're being fulfilled, whatever area, emotionally or physically, say it. If you have insecurities about yourself.
Okay, I got an idea.
Wait a minute, as women, because I get this all the time. We have kids and we get stretch marks and we gain weight.
Some of y'all got some serious stretch marks on titties, on ass. Okay, but you got them on the arm right here.
Right, it's
like a bullet wound.
But you know what? We carry children for 9 months or genetics or whatever. But you got them all over the place.
I don't care.
Exactly, and I don't care, but I'm just saying sometimes as women, men think differently. Men come to you, don't matter. Here it is, take it. I don't have nothing here. Here it is, take it. That's what it is. Women, we're always like, oh my God, my stomach's good. These are all issues, but if you're not if you're feeling ugly about yourself and you're not discussing that with your husband, then nothing is being communicated.
If you were ugly, the nigga wouldn't be with you. He wouldn't be with you.
No, sweetie.
Some of y'all are ugly and somebody's with you.
No, that's
so obviously that person likes it.
It's so much bigger than that.
I think what you got to do here, okay, is you got to make pussy an event, okay?
No, he's going way beyond. It's not about sex. I said it's addressing the emotional needs of your partner as well as your physical. Listen, if the emotion's not there, the physical it means nothing. If the physical's there and the emotional's there, it doesn't mean anything. You need both to make it happen. And you have to talk and you have to communicate. And if my husband gets to days where all it is work, 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 and I'm not feeling love for him, I'm saying, you know what? I love you. I respect what you're doing. You're holding this house down, but I'm your woman and I need you.
I need you too. Where you get this from? This is a nice dress.
It's a shirt.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful.
See?
It's 20.
And this is where I want to end this.
Beautiful.
This is where I want to end it. For a woman, you guys, something as simple as that is you complimenting me like you used to. Something as simple as that. It makes me feel
your pussy
good.
smells great.
That's even better, I guess.
That's great.